Okay. Welcome aboard. Another meeting, another session, another English conversation. A gente está ao vivo no YouTube. Eu sou o Philip e eu comando essas conversas em inglês since 2016, desde 2016. E hoje a gente está na nossa segunda semana desde que a gente voltou a fazer essa imersão gratuita. E por que que a gente faz essa imersão gratuita? Para você conhecer, para você sentir como funciona e para depois você assinar a nossa plataforma, tá? A gente tem dois tipos de assinatura, assinatura mensal ou assinatura anual. Nessas assinaturas você tem acesso completo na plataforma, sem limite de uso, tá? Inclusive é o nosso planner. Então, para quem já conhece, a gente tem aqui o nosso planner, onde eu vou compartilhar a tela com vocês, e a gente prepara o tema e as perguntas, e você vai acessar aí para se preparar. E isso é uma parte fundamental no seu aprendizado de idiomas, porque quando você vem preparado, você vem preparada, você consegue melhorar o seu vocabulário, você consegue preparar melhor o seu listening para você chegar aqui e ter o que falar também, porque às vezes chegar aqui sem saber o que dizer, sem saber qual a informação, fica mais difícil. Então, essas são as perguntas. Para quem está aqui, eu vou colocar essas perguntas no nosso chat, mas para quem tem já as perguntas, também pode seguir pelo planner. Mas para quem está aqui, ó, 5 perguntinhas e outras 5 perguntas. A gente sempre começa as nossas imersões com uma apresentação pessoal, tá? Então, toda imersão a gente tem uma apresentação para você falar sobre você 100% em inglês. Essa conversa é 100% em inglês, não tem correção, eu não vou corrigir, a gente não vai falar se está certo, se está errado, a gente não vai falar de pronúncia, não vai falar de gramática, não vai falar de vocabulário. Apesar disso, você vai aprender pronúncia, vai aprender vocabulário, vai aprender a falar, vai aprender a ouvir, você vai aprender tudo o que você precisa, tá? E todas as imersões que a gente traz aqui, elas são conduzidas 100% pelos alunos. Então, a gente não tem o papel do professor aqui no Inglês. Então, se você tiver interesse em saber como acessar o Planner, como acessar o nosso grupo de alunos no WhatsApp, como ter acesso a todos os cursos que a gente tem aqui, é só você entrar em contato com a gente ou simplesmente mandar um e-mail para suporte@talkandtalk.com.br que a gente entra em contato. Inclusive, a gente lançou um curso agora, profissional, final do mês passado, porque fizemos 7 anos de comemoração na Talk and Talk. E hoje a gente vai falar sobre por que as pessoas não aprendem inglês, 100% em inglês. Ah, mas eu não sei inglês, não tem problema, fica aqui até o final só ouvindo. Ah, mas eu sei um pouco, então fala um pouco. Ah, mas eu quero falar só o meu nome, fala só o seu nome. Então, assim, aqui é a vida real. O objetivo dessas conversas que a gente tem é a vida real. Se você quer uma aula de inglês com gramática, com professor, com isso, com aquilo, você pode procurar um professor particular, você pode ir para o WhatsApp, você pode ir para o Open English, para o Cambly. Lá eles têm professores e a proposta deles é ensinar o idioma, que a nossa proposta não é te ensinar o idioma, é fazer você falar o idioma. Se você quer falar o idioma, então você está no lugar certo, tá? E já estou arrumando o nome da Andrea aqui. Agora sim, Andrea. Sorry and thank you. Okay, so I'm Philip and I'm about to move to Canada in next November, in I guess 2 weeks. And if you do not follow me on Instagram, I'm gonna post everything about the trip, about the preparation and everything else. So just connect me in there, follow me, instagram.com/PhilipSRS, ok? E a gente divide as pessoas em salas menores para que vocês possam ter mais conversa, poder interagir melhor. Então, a gente tem aqui, vou colocar a gente em 3 e 4 pessoas. Então, na sala principal aqui, ficaremos... deixa eu ver. Vou colocar a Andréia aqui também. E na outra sala... O Jean, é a primeira vez do Jean? Não. Acho que não, né?
Não. Boa noite.
Tá.
Não é minha primeira vez.
Então, eu vou deixar a sala principal aqui comigo, Andréia, Dineia, Luana e Nayara. E nas outras salas, a gente vai ter uma pessoa que vai liderar. Vocês podem escolher quem que vai liderar, mas eu já deixei uma pessoa um pouco mais experiente ali para conduzir. E essa liderança, a gente está sempre trazendo os alunos para que façam esse papel de líder, porque na hora que você tem que falar inglês, você tem que ser líder para puxar uma conversa, para saber falar sobre um assunto. E o que a gente vê aqui na Talk and Talk é que às vezes as pessoas não conseguem falar sobre os temas nem em português. Então, o nosso objetivo aqui também é te dar subsídio, te dar informação, te dar uma experiência para você poder falar de outras coisas que não só da sua área, né? Quando você vai almoçar com alguém, quando você vai tomar um café, para um happy hour, você não vai ficar só falando de trabalho, você vai falar de outras coisas. E aqui você vai ter muitos temas diferentes toda semana, são mais de 60 horas por semana disponíveis para você utilizar e aumentando, e espero que você se divirta e aproveite bastante. Any questions? So far, so good? Então, agora todo mundo tá quietinho, mas quando
One
voltar...
question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Eu sempre pensei o porquê de tipo assim, na proposta não ter as correções, tipo, se eu falar alguma coisa errada, de repente, oh, não é, a palavra não é assim, é assim. Isso não seria, tipo, porque, por exemplo, eu quando sou corrigida, eu não esqueço mais aquela palavra, entendeu?
Será? Pode ser, pode ser. Mas o que eu tenho visto nos últimos 7 anos, e mais de... A gente teve cerca de 11.200 alunos já aqui na plataforma,
Uau,
é que a correção, ela cria uma bengala e destrói a sua confiança e a sua autoestima. Toda vez que você vai querer falar, você vai estar conduzida e com a expectativa de que vai ter alguém para te corrigir ou vai ter alguém para te confirmar aquilo que você falou. E aí você perde toda a sua liberdade e toda a sua essência no que você quer falar. E na vida real, lá fora, ninguém vai te corrigir e não vai ter ninguém para te dizer se está certo ou está errado. Então, o que a gente faz aqui é mostrar para você que o inglês da escola, o inglês do professor particular, não é o inglês da vida real, porque existe uma inteligência emocional por trás do aprendizado que não é trabalhado em nenhum lugar, e é trabalhado na hora que você vai fazer uma reunião 100% inglês, quando alguém do seu time fala assim, André, você fala inglês? Eu vi que você está aqui, vem aqui apresentar para mim esse projeto, porque eu não sei falar inglês. E aí você fala, não, mas não tem mais nesses momentos, tem o eu vou. É isso, o que a gente desenvolve aqui é o eu vou, eu tô
só
dentro.
vai.
O meu inglês é ruim, é péssimo, mas eu vou e eu vou dar um jeito. E se alguém der risada e vier falar comigo alguma coisa, eu falo assim, então por que você não veio aqui no meu lugar? Porque para apontar, para tirar pedra, tem muita gente para tirar pedra, muita gente. E eu recebo essas pedradas e essas perguntas de várias formas, né? Você está sendo muito carinhosa de perguntar isso e eu acho ótimo ter essa abertura, mas nem sempre as pessoas vêm com esse cuidado. Então, esse é o questionamento número 1. Por que não vai corrigir? Porque a gente não precisa de correção. Se precisar de um suporte, de uma ajuda, a gente está aqui para ajudar. Então, tal, a gente dá um apoio, tipo, sabe, André, é tal coisa. Aí você, não é uma correção, mas alguém vai lá e dá uma ajuda, tá?
Sim,
Mas a gente não vai ficar, não, tá, não é assim que fala. Fala do jeito, é você que fala, é você que toma conta da sua vida e do seu inglês. E se você precisar de ajuda, a gente tem o grupo de alunos no WhatsApp, a gente tem a nossa comunidade no site, a gente tem planos à parte para você fazer uma mentoria individualizada, personalizada, para saber quais são os seus pontos críticos e que você precisa desenvolver. E aí são outras propostas, mas aqui nessa conversa seja feliz, ok?
obrigada.
So let's enjoy, let's have some fun. I will start and anyone else? Mais alguma pergunta? Antes da gente
Não,
começar? Não? So let's go. And Leandro, I'm gonna put in another room. All right. Okie dokie. So we're going to start with the presentations, and this is something you are going to do every single time in here and out there in real life. So Nayara, I know you're the senior in here. So present yourself so you can tell people how to do and inspire others.
Yes, I will try. I will do my best. Hello, everyone. Good evening. I am Nayara. I am 30 years old. I live in Joinville, Santa Catarina. I am married and I don't have children. I just have 2 dogs and I love my dogs. I love animals in general. I really like it to be close to my dogs. I think is the thing that I really love to do. It's walk my dogs and travel with my dogs. And about my professional life, I am a financial analyst, and I don't like what I do, but I need to work, you know. But I'm happy about my job and my position, and well, I think it's that.
Very good. So this is the opportunity you have to speak about yourself, whatever you want. Okay. So let's talk with Andrea. Go ahead, present yourself.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Andrea. I am 43 years, and I live in João Pessoa, Paraíba. I study English since 3 years, more or less, but I had difficult in speaking with fluency. And I understand many words, but others, not. I am I forgot the word. Liar.
Lawyer, yeah.
Public liar. I like to travel. I like to study English. I like to study Spanish, and I speak Spanish. I like singing. I like singing with my karaoke. I don't know how can I say karaoke in English.
Yeah, it's karaoke. It's pretty the same word, pretty much the same meaning, the same pronunciation.
I like to play frescobol in beach. I like to go to the beach. I like stay with my family, my friends. I think is that.
Very good, very good. In the beginning, it's hard. In the beginning, it feels like, oh my God, it's my brain is like, it's really difficult. But after some time, you get used to it. You prepare your personal presentation and you practice over and over and you repeat your presentation. It flows, it gets better. Okay, and you get confidence about it. All right. Luana, what about yourself? Present yourself.
Hey everyone, good evening. I'm Luana. I was born in Mariana, Minas Gerais, the first capital of Minas, but now I am living in Contagem. It is not far from Belo Horizonte, and I just graduated in mechanical engineering. But I love art. I love try to do like handmade art, and painting, drawing, and I also like to listen to heavy metal songs. There are some LPs here of heavy metal bands. Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
There is a band that I like very much that is here. That name is Dayside. I think they are from United States, but I don't have. I'm not sure of this, but I think they are from United States.
Yeah.
And what else what more can I say? I said that I just graduated in mechanical engineering, and now I am working in an automotive company. And as Nayara, I am trying to love my job. And I don't have children, I don't have animals, but I really, if I have this opportunity to one day to live in a big house, I would like to have I think the name is German Shepherd, because it's so beautiful. Yeah.
They're lovely.
Yeah, and I would like to have some cats, but I never had, because I had some disease like asthma, so I couldn't do that. I couldn't have this when I was a child, and that is it.
Very good. I love dogs. I share dogs and cats meme with my mother every single day. This is our way of showing love with each other. So my Instagram, it's full of dogs and cats and animals and everything, you know. I love those.
I love to watch these cute videos.
Yeah, it's cute. Thank you so much. Mayara, can you hear me? Can you present yourself? Você pode se apresentar in English? Acabei de... Yeah, now it's gonna work. Agora vai. E o seu microfone não tá funcionando. Acho que agora ele parou de funcionar. Ixi, e às vezes acontece. Vai conectar. Connecting. Now it's gonna work. And you need to unmute. Você precisa tirar do mudo. Can you hear me? Você consegue me ouvir? Então agora você só precisa tirar do mudo. Ele tá no mudo. Acho que agora vai sem o mudo. Vai aparecer alguma coisa aí. Tem um botãozinho do microfone que ele tem que estar ligado. Se tiver com o vermelho é porque ele está desligado. Foi? Então, enquanto você vai descobrindo aí, eu vou perguntar para a Edneia se ela consegue também. Edneia, você consegue me ouvir? Can you present yourself? Vamos ver, porque acho que a Edneia está com o microfone ruim também. Vamos ver. Okay, if it's not working, I'm gonna wait Ednei and Mayara just to check the microphone. Então, quando vocês vão vender como habilita o microfone para falar, I'm going to start with the questions so we can have the conversation. E acontecer isso é normal, principalmente na primeira vez, ok? Então não fiquem acanhadas. Se de repente hoje não der certo, não desista. Continue tentando, peça ajuda. Enfim, te dá jeito aí de alguma outra forma, okay? But the very first question of our topic today is, why do people do not learn English? What happens? So the very first question is, why do you think some people find it difficult to learn English? Nayara, let me start with you back again. Why do you think it's difficult to learn English for you or for other people?
Okay. Well, was for me, and I think it's the same for the most of people, because I see many people who found it difficult to express themselves in Portuguese. You know, I don't know how to talk about myself, even in Portuguese. So how can they learn to speak another language? It's not possible, you know. First, you need to know how to express in Portuguese, and then you can start to speak in English. And and another thing is they are ashamed of making mistakes. You know, oh, I'm come here, and I don't want to make mistakes because I don't know. I shy and I don't like people judge me, but I can say that here you are in a safe place, so you can make mistakes, and it's for that I'm here. I'm here since April because I think this is the best place to speak. And another thing is I see people say, "Oh, I understand everything that you say in English, but I can't speak." But it's because you don't practice your speaking. You know, to speak, you need to speak the words. And if you want to read something, you need to read. And if you want to write more, you need to write the things. You know, it's a type of abilities that we have to practice. And I see that people want to learn how to speak in English, like listen to music and watching movies. Okay, you can learn English watching movies, but you are not practicing your speaking. So I think this is the point why people it's find so difficult to learn English. And I don't know how much you really want to learn English. You want to learn English just because you want to get a better job. It's just about your job. It's just about, I don't know, someone that you see that, or someone tell you that, oh, you need to speak English to improve your life, to have a better quality of life. Just for that, just because someone say to you, so you want to learn English. And I think this is not a good way to start learning another language. You need to learn to yourself, for yourself. You know, you need to make mistakes. And yeah, I think is that I think when we are shy, like too much, like introvert person, it's so hard, but we need to try. It's for us, you know. And you need to do the things to yourself, because if you don't do for yourself, anybody will do, you know. And you need to start, and that's it. In the beginning, it's really hard, and we don't know how to use the sentence in the past, in the present. I know that it's really hard, but I think it's step by step, and people get dismotivated or unmotivated because they maybe don't see a short progress in your journey with English. And it's not easy, you know. And you need to study and practice every day. And I think it's for that people give up to study, because you know they don't want to study every day. And to fix the things, the words, the vocabulary in your mind, you need to do like every day, you know, every single day, at least 30 minutes per day, by day, I don't know. And you need to practice. And I think is that, I'm sorry, I think I talk too much.
No, it's awesome. And I would say exactly the same. And by the way, I hate to memorize words. I am really bad on memory. and I do not like to memorize because I had to when I was a child for school, for college. And nowadays, what I do to memorize things is to use every single day. If I want to really get it by heart, I'm gonna use every single day. So I know Nayara's name. It's not because I studied her name to memorize it. It's just because she is in here every single day, and she is in the WhatsApp group, and she shows her off in the community. So it's easy to memorize someone's names rather than someone who appears just once a year. So it's harder. So I think that's the difficulty people have to be every single day committed to English, and especially speaking. Luana, what do you think about the difficulties people have? You can share your difficulties or others' difficulties you think. I don't know. What do you think about this?
Let me think. For me, I think the most difficult is because we don't have, like, we Brazilian people don't have, most of us don't have this contact with the language. And when we are trying to learn a new subject, if you don't know anything about that, it's very difficult, and we are not used to be able to learn new skills. Like, imagine I am trying to learn Japan. I even I never watch something like a magazine or a anime. Like, never. How dare I am to even try to write my name if I don't know about the letters. So I need to have contact. And I sometimes I think we put a huge effort and a huge difficult, like, oh my God, I can't do this. I will never be able to speak in English, to speak in Japan, to speak in French. But if I don't try, if I'm not trying to do that, what I am supposed to do, and think one day I will be in this step. Like, I need to do something, right? And something that is great to me, that happens, that is that works to me, is to have a purpose. Like, oh, when I will be, I don't know, 40 years old, I want to be fluent in English, French, and Spanish. Oh, imagine I am traveling all over the world, and can do things that I really want to do, can read the authors that I really want to read. So I need to prepare myself, my brain, my mind now to be on in this step one day, like in the future.
Yeah, and when you talk about purpose, it works exactly the same for me. I was trying to learn French, and I got thinking, why am I learning French? Why am I going to, where I'm going to use French? I just have the desire, the will. Sometimes I get tired of trying to find purpose on everything. I wish I could just do things without purposes and stuff. But for language, like, I do not like learning languages. I learned Spanish by speaking here. I didn't have a class to learn Spanish, and I still have a way to go. But I can communicate myself in Spanish. I can even run an immersion, a conversation in Spanish. I sold a subscription in Spanish already, so I'm better than I was before. But I still have a long journey, and I need to keep in touch with the language. So, yeah, that's exactly what I think, and it matches with Nayara's opinion about the long journey, the future, and being consistent to the process every single day, etc. And Mayara, oh, she's back. Mayara, can you turn on your microphone just to try it out? Is it working now or not? Let's see.
Yes, I can.
Yes, now it's working. Can you present yourself, please?
I'm Mayara. I went to improve my English. I'm nervous.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult.
I
Are you where are you from? Which city are you?
I'm from São Gonçalo.
And are you working at the moment? What do you do? Are you studying?
I study. I work fixed video games. É.
Very good, very good. Congratulations. And no começo é assim, and then it gets easier, okay? It gets easier. Let me ask Andrea, why do you think it's difficult to learn English?
I think that for me, the most difficult is speak and building sentences.
Yes.
Yeah. So I believe that is difficult because we have to practice every day. In Brazil, our country, unfortunately, there is not culture
Yep.
The study English, unfortunately. And the other thing that difficult is how can I say falta?
Depend on what you're gonna say next. Vai depender do que você vai falar depois.
Eu quero dizer assim, a falta também de ter pessoas around para praticar.
To speak, yeah. You miss having people around to speak.
Miss.
To miss.
Miss.
Yeah.
M-I-S-S.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. And it's interesting because we get used to studying, doing exercises, reading, or even writing.
Reading, listen.
But when it comes to speaking, people get shy, they get nervous, not just in English, but also in Portuguese. Picture yourself having to present like in a school when you are a child, and the teacher asks you to answer the question in front of everybody on the blackboard. You get nervous, you don't know what to say, you don't even like, it's easy exercise, but then you black yourself out because of your emotions you have inside. That's exactly why we put this video live on YouTube. We broadcast the conversations live on YouTube, not just to self-promote the branding, the business, but when you see it's in your head, in your mind, oh my God, I'm speaking English and it's being recorded, it's being broadcasted on YouTube, it's live on YouTube. Oh my God, what if I make a mistake? What if this? What if that? So after a while, you get used to it. And it's the same feeling when you are in a meeting, in a call around your peers at work, and then you need to speak out and the phone and someone out near you stop to listen to you. And then you feel that, oh, someone is watching me, it's listening to me. And then you freeze. So the idea of YouTube videos in here, it's to practice, to exercise the feeling of insecurity, the judgment that people have, they have on us. And they do have, they do have. But we are going to deal and understand how to deal with these emotions, right? Very good, very good. Edneia, can you hear me? Or not yet? Don't know. No. Okay. So I'm going to next question. And of course, we are not able to answer all the questions. It's pretty impossible to answer 10 questions. But I'm going to ask question number 3 and skip number 2. Do you believe motivation, and we were talking about purpose, about motivation. Do you believe motivation plays an important role in language learning, and why or why not? Andrea, to be motivated, it's the most important thing, in your opinion, to learn English?
Of course, it's very, very important. Motivation. The motivation is important because without the motivation, is very hard. But heavy disciplina, how can I say disciplina?
To discipline, yeah, discipline.
To have discipline, too very important. Yeah. Study every day. Building routine.
Yeah.
Building one routine to study. Yeah. Is interesting have the way the way of the help to learning. Example, the most method. I believe it is that.
Yeah, and what you're saying about the method, the motivation, it plays an important role over it, because having a journey or a step or something to follow, it's important. But if you're not motivated, you're not going to do it, even if the methodology is the best. Like it's the NASA methodology of 2030, if you're not motivated, if you do not have a purpose, right?
I
Nayara,
agree with you.
what do you think about what Andrea is saying about motivation, about this question, and what's your opinion on that?
Okay. So I wake up almost every day unmotivated. Like I go to work unmotivated, I really don't want to work, but I need, you know, so motivation doesn't help me to study or to work, so what I do, I need to focus in what I want, and I need to have constancy in my life. I think it's the same when someone go to the gym and this person want to do more exercise. So in the beginning, I will start to go to the gym, and I will wake up, I don't know, 5 or 6 a.m. and I will work so hard, in these things. But during the days and during the months, this motivation disappear, and you need to have something more, so I think we are talking about purpose again, and something that what you really want for your life, because motivation really doesn't help me, but I think something that really helped me to improve my English was to believe more in myself, because the people say bad things to me, like, oh, you are too old to learn English, because I don't know, and you need to work, maybe you don't will have time to study, and people like to put so difficult in all the things that we want to do. So, and of course, when I hear these things, and I hear these things to my family, like my mom, my friends, they are close people around me, people that I know, that say to me, I think you will not able to learn, and this makes me feel unmotivated, and sometimes I thought, oh my God, I think I'm not able to learn. So when I see, okay, so today I have so many things to do, I need to clean my house, I need to take care of my dogs, and I have so many things to do. So if I think, oh, I finish my work, and now I come here to study, so it's like it's my routine, it's something that I must to do, there's something that I really want to improve in my life. So I think it's that if I really want, I can feel unmotivated, but I have constancy and focus in what I want. So for me, is that. But maybe for someone here, motivated can help, but for me, not.
Yeah, and it's important to know ourselves, what helps or doesn't help, right? Because everybody on the internet, Instagram, LinkedIn is saying, oh, you need to do this, you need to do that. I have the formula, I have the miracle. And before the miracle, you need to understand yourself first. And I was talking about that on my Instagram, that we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. So we are here, and like Luana is speaking and she's shy, Nayara is not comfortable, Andrea is improving, Mayara is not comfortable yet, Ednea has trouble with her microphone. So everyone here has something. If we compare each other, it's not gonna work. And if I compare myself to other platforms, to other teachers, to other situations, it's not gonna work. So that's why I'm really focused, and it's clear. We are not going to correct, we are not going to teach in this conversation, but you're going to learn, because you're going to speak without judgments in a safe place, especially for women. You're not gonna have any situation in an embarrassing situation. In 7 years, it's been really rare to happen. And when it happens, we support. So I guess motivation is important, but there are other things as much important as motivation. And for some people like Nayara, motivation is not that much, but very good answer, by the way, Nayara. Luana, and motivation for you, does it play the same importance as Andrea, or is it like Nayara? What do you think?
This is an interesting question because for me, this word motivation was something like that is very totally important for my life, for my professional and personal life. But now I'm trying to deal with it in a different way. I know this word is people used to make kidding with this word, but for me, it's something that is good, like to try to see things with in another frequency, like to try to deal with it in a different with a different mindset. And this is something that help is this is something that I'm using to try to help myself to be a better person at a specific subject as language, like English or another one. And I really want to have the recipe. I really would like to have the recipe to keep my motivation higher than before, higher and higher, and always like high. But how I cannot do that, how I can't keep this motivation higher and higher. I try to make some tips with my brain. Like I have a notebook just to study English. I like to have some colorful post-its and pens because this is something that helps myself. And how I learn this, trying to 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 learn in a different way. Like today I will read something that I like. This was a practice that helps me very much in the past to try to keep to try to take the practice to reading on my routine. Now I like to read I like to read some specific topics, but I am trying to learn different as well. Like I love astronomy, but I'm trying to learn about economy because I know this subject. I don't know anything, and but I'm trying to find a motivation, even even though it's not always there. But I think I imagine for the most people, motivation is something crucial for us. And so now trying to talk about specific English. I had a English teacher like 3-4 years ago. He has never been in abroad, and his speech, his pronounce is perfect. And I was like, my God, I really want to speak eloquently like him one day. So I don't have contact with him anymore, but every time that I think I really want to be fluent in English, I think about him because he was great, a great, he is a good example for myself.
Yeah, and we see a lot of people in the same situation, you know. Yeah, English, it's not difficult. Losing weight is not difficult. Building a business is not difficult. Raising a child is not difficult. developing your career is not difficult. I mean, it doesn't mean that's not difficult, but I believe the consistency and the pursuing of the dream you have is the key to achieve what you want, if it's English or not, or something else. If you want to live abroad, it's not difficult with a lot of quotation marks, you know, but if you believe it worths, you're going to do whatever it takes to make it happen, and whatever it takes in a healthy and ethical way, of course. Okay. I have 5 minutes, and usually I ask people, what did you learn from this topic? But I'm going to do the following. We have a student in here. She started on Talk and Talk in 2020. And this year, she has a huge movement in her life, and she asked me to help her somehow. And before I give her the chance to speak, I'm going to paste the survey. Então, é uma pesquisa anônima que você pode dizer o que você quiser sobre a reunião de hoje. Se você quiser falar que foi horrível, se você quiser dar sugestão, se você quiser elogiar, se você quiser colocar o seu nome também para a gente entrar em contato. Se você não é assinante, você quer negociar um valor, minha situação está assim, assado, não consigo fazer assinatura desse jeito, a gente consegue negociar, a gente consegue fazer qualquer valor que encaixe no seu orçamento. E só você colocar aí no survey, deixa o seu WhatsApp, pode deixar o seu e-mail, mas principalmente o WhatsApp fica mais fácil. Eu mesmo vou te ligar para te explicar como fazer estudar aqui, enfim, ter todos os benefícios e tirar todas as dúvidas. Eu vou encerrar aqui a nossa live.